Hello guys, good morning. Today I'm going to discuss about some of the interview tips. We'll be discussing how to prepare for an interview and how to be confident before you get into the interview hall. So point number one is preparation phase. So in preparation phase, you need to check out your qualification and you need to check out what are extracurricular activities and some of the extra activities like some computer skills for that particular job. So then you prepare your resume or the CV mentioning all your qualifications and diplomas or some postgraduate degrees or some MBA or some technical skills or some computer skills. You make sure your mobile phone is in silent mode. Maybe you are getting a call from your home, from friends or from somebody. Maybe in the middle of interview your call is coming and it's ringing, maybe it's in vibration mode. So to avoid the awkwardness, make sure your mobile phone is in silent mode. If you can keep it switch off, that's better. If you can't, at least make sure it is in silent mode. So make sure you're having a very pleasant tone throughout the interview period, and that will come only if you're having proper confidence. The next one is don't think too much. So whatever the question is, if you know it, just go about it, answer it confidently. If you don't know it, just very politely say you don't know it. I hope before joining to the interview hall, you are quite prepared with all the possible questions and you are having not only single line answer, but you can describe a little bit more. For example, let's say the interviewer asks, where are you from, or which place do you belong to? So you shouldn't say just like I'm from Delhi or I'm from so and so place. You should elaborate your answer a little bit more so that the interviewer will feel comfortable, and you'll also gain some confidence by answering a little bit more what is required, going some extra mile. And after preparation, you have to ensure you are having proper dressing sense for the interview, and you should be properly groomed to attend the interview. There shouldn't be any uncleanness or unwanted clothing. So you need to make sure you are properly shaved and clean, and your nails and these are very small tips, but these things really work. You have to represent your best, and never forget to say thank you once your interview is over. And greeting is really very important. So make sure when you're entering the hall, if there are multiple members or a panel, say hello to everyone. And while leaving or after your interview, make sure you're greeting everybody with a pleasant smile and with a very confident and calm way. You should represent yourself. Apart from that, you shouldn't have very loud or you can say very dense kind of perfumes or deos. So make sure it is very pleasant and you're not having bad odor. So that may distract the attention of the interviewer. So make sure you're using a good perfume. Okay, the tips are over. So we'll go for the normal questions or the mostly asked questions in an interview. Okay, so the first question may come like, tell me something about yourself, or explain yourself. So I believe you must have provided a resume or CV prior to the interview to the panel, and they must have gone through it. If they have not gone through it also, this is a normal routine that you have to explain yourself. Explaining yourself doesn't mean that basically what you like, what your social views, and from where you belong, how your childhood went, or these things. They really want to know how confident you are, how passionate you are about this job, and what are your achievements. If you are experienced professional, or if you are a fresher, how enthusiastic you are towards this job. And they wanted to know your qualifications. If you have some really good academics, you can explain them. You can explain the year of your education and the percentage you have secured, and the kind of institutions you have been to. Apart from that, if you are a professional and you are attending an experienced interview, let's say some 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever it is. So you have to explain a little bit more about your past experience or the current experience you are having now, and what kind of activities you are handling, what kind of challenges you have handled in past, and what is your experience in terms of giving profitability to the company, or some extra points apart from your normal routine, how you have achieved things in your level. So I think that's what they want to hear from you when they ask you, tell me something about yourself. So you should explain your best part, you should explain the best achievement you have had so far. The second question may come like explain some good traits about you, or what are your strengths. So always give some unique strength, because everybody will go with some a list of strength. So you need to ensure you're having some kind of strength which will help the company or the employer to hire you, and they may shortlist you because you're so confident on certain things. So this question is really something which can explain you better, and which can explain your traits, your original qualities, or you can say your expertise better to the interviewers. So make sure you're giving some examples like I go into details, or I'm a team player, or I take a task and I complete it before the service level agreement, or before the time I have committed. So these are some traits which will put you in a comfort zone from the interviewer's angle to shortlist you. So make sure you are explaining the strength very cautiously, and give some good points about your personality and your professional traits. So dear friend, this is really unique and this is really dangerous while answering, because you have to handle it very smartly. What are your weakness? So don't go blunt that this is my weakness, so that will give a really negative impact on your entire this interview period. So make sure what you are explaining, it is somehow related to some kind of weakness, but very smartly you have to say that your weakness is your strength. Like you may say that going into much detail is my weakness. I get into details, and I work extra hours to achieve targets. Sometimes I become impatient because of the extra work pressure, but I have really managed to complete it in time. So you have to very smartly answer these questions. You cannot say I don't have any weakness, but at the same time you cannot say you cannot be very open that this is my weakness. Rather you should say some kind of answer which will again give you some more points to shortlist you. Okay, the next one is how much you know about our company. So as I told earlier, do some good research about the organization where you are going to attend the interview, so that the interview panel will really feel like some positive vibe, and they'll really come to know that you are some serious about the position and the company. So if you have a good amount of research about the company, and if you can really explain some of the details of the company, they'll really understand, okay, this guy is came prepared, and your interest level will be very clear while answering about the research you have done about this company. And they really want to know how much serious you are, how long you're going to stay in case you get shortlisted for this position. Where do you want to see yourself in next 5 years? So they're really not interested to see where you want to see yourself in 5 years. So what are your dreams? What are you going to do? We are going to have a Mercedes, whatsoever, blah blah blah. They really want to know how well planned you are. Like what are your short-term and long-term goals? Like let's say this year, what is your plan? For next 2 years, what is the plan? Next 5 years, what's the plan? So it depends on you, according to your level, you need to answer it. Let's say I'm a mid-level management guy and I'm going for interview. So I can say I want to see myself as a CEO of a company in next 5 years, or in short term I can say that this year I'm planning to match up this target of the company which is given to me. You can give some examples of your previous employer or the current employer, that what is your short-term goal, like in 6 months or 1 year, what you're going to, or what you have planned to achieve, and in long term, what is your plan, like in next 5 years, where you want to see yourself, and be very normal and very confident while answering this. Okay guys, so this is all about the interview discussion for a fresher. In the next session, we'll be coming up with some HR questions and some more advanced questions for professionals having more than 10 years, 15 years of experience, and some common questions which is asked in the interview by the panel, and how to crack them, specifically some of the HR questions. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and do like and share the videos. So do prepare for the interviews, attend the interviews, and I hope you'll crack the interviews after seeing this video. And please check all the points which I have discussed from the beginning. One is groom yourself well, dress yourself well, have some good perfume or deo, whatever you like to do. Make sure you have proper preparation for the interview questions. Make sure you have done proper research about the company. Make sure you have collected all the previous questions, and which questions you have not answered in the previous interview. Make sure you have noted them down and you have prepared this time to attend them. Be very confident while attending an interview. You should be very audible while discussing with the panel. Be very honest and be yourself, and greet the members of the interview panel. And I think that's all about the tips. So I just summarized one more time for you. So make sure you are watching the next one for the advanced level interview skills. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.